Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep here, and today I've made a deck list that some of you request to me. So they feature the new support we had with the hero generation structure deck, so the new hero support, and I have already made a deck with the new support. I'd like to say a competitive version. This one is definitely less competitive, but it's definitely a lot of fun and more fun of the other one. And you can see here I'm with Jaden Yugi, and the deck list has as his main protagonist elemental hero Flame Wingman. So it's a Flame Wingman deck. So as you can see from the normal monster I'm playing, I'm focusing on Flame Wingman and summon him. Of course we have some other fusion monsters, so we have Nova Master and Great Tornado, just because of the fact that the monster we need for Flame Wingman are Avian and Brustinatrix, that are respectively a wind monster and a fire monster. So with a wind monster we can actually make a Great Tornado, and with the fire monster we can make a Nova Master. So for all who do not know what they do is pretty easy. Flame Wingman can be only fusion summon with Avian and Brustinatrix, of course, and when destroys a monster by battle, you can inflict to your opponent damage equal to the attack of the monster destroyed. Then Nova Master just lets you draw a card every time he destroys a monster, and then we have Great Tornado, that I think is the most powerful of one of the best fusion monster we have among the elemental heroes. And what it does is that on summon, it just halves the attack and defense of all the monsters your opponent controls. So no targets, no targeting. So he's just halving all the attack and defense of all monsters with no differences. But first, I've already analyzed the extra deck, but let's start from the skill I've chosen, Miracle Fusion time. So I had a doubt between Miracle Fusion and Hero Flash. Then I went for Miracle Fusion time, just because of the fact that Hero Flash is a skill that not all of you has, just because it was a skill that was a reward of an event that happened a long time ago, and maybe some of you just began to play after that event. And also, if I want to play this skill, I have to play 4 different normal monsters, normal hero monsters. So I should have been played also Sparkman and Clayman, but you know, just to focus on elemental hero Flame Wingman, I have chosen at the end Miracle Fusion time. It's a once per duel skill, and what it does, when you lose at least 1,000 life points, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can add Miracle Fusion from outside your deck to your hand. So it can be, of course, situational, but very useful, as you will see in the replays. And now let's go through the deck list. So let's start from the monsters. As you can see, we have 3 copies of Avian and 3 copies of Brustinatrix. They are normal monsters, so they do not have an effect, and this is one of the reasons that makes this deck not so much competitive, because if you just draw these monsters, you can do anything else than setting them and hoping your opponent just not OTK you. So you really do not want to draw only the normal monsters. Then we have a lot of cards to boost up the deck, and one of these is King of the Swamp. It's an ultra rare. What it does, it can be used as any material monster for a fusion summon, and also he has a second effect, so you can discard King of the Swamp to add the polymerization from your deck to your hand, so pretty useful. And of course you can use King of the Swamp only to fusion summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, because this card can be the substitute material only for a fusion monster that specifically lists a monster, a name among his fusion materials. So you, for example, you cannot use King of the Swamp for a Nova Master because he just does not specify the name of a monster card. So keep in mind that. Then we have the only trap of the deck is a Treacherous, just because I had one slot remaining and I went for a semi-limited card. Of course it's always broken. Then we have to, let's go to the spell, and we have the 2 polymerization and we have 3 Miracle Fusion. For Elemental Heroes of Miracle Fusion is just a Nova powered card. What it does, you can banish cards, Elemental Hero monsters, in the truth, not only Elemental Hero monster, you can just fusion summon an Elemental Hero monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion material listed on it, either from your side of the field or your graveyard, so really good. Then we have of course, one of the new supports, the new cards that we obtained with the Hero Generation Structure deck, Favorite Hero, completely overpowered. What it does, you can equip it to a level 5 or higher monster. In fact, what I have tried to do is just to equip Favorite Hero to the hero he just represents in his image, and of course it's Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. This card is busted because if you control a field spell, the monster that's equipped gains attack equal to its defense, and also cannot be targetable. It's not targetable anymore with this spell card. And also if he destroys a monster, so you can send this card to the graveyard and make the monster attacks once again in a row. And also the start of the battle phase, you can play a field spell from your deck directly to your field spell zone. And the only field spell we are playing is Skyscraper, so just made it a pure Flame Wingman deck, so no Necro Valley, no Fusion Recycling Plant, only Skyscraper, just to make it spicy. And you will see one of the replays that's amazing. Just like the anime, I used Skyscraper to overcome the attack of my opponent monsters. Amazing, it felt so beautiful, it felt so good. And also I received a like from my opponent. It was pretty, a very good duel. Then we have the tech card, the spicy tech card that boosts up this deck is Painful Decision. Unfortunately, I only have 2, but I definitely suggest you to play 3 if you have it, definitely. This card is really useful in this deck because what it does, you can send one level 4 or lower normal monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then you can add one card with the same name to your hand. Of course, the target of this card will be Avian and Bersenatrix, so just this means that you, with this card, you do not only add a monster to your hand for a fusion summon, but you also start to fill the graveyard with monsters with fusion materials for your miracle fusion. So it's really busted, this card. So keep in mind that also King of the Swamp is really useful for miracle fusion, because just let's suppose you already have an Avian and a Bersenatrix. When you use the effect on King of the Swamp and discard him to the graveyard, you do not only add a polymerization, but you have a King of the Swamp in the graveyard that's ready to be used for the miracle fusion play, so just to maybe summon another Flame Wingman. So of course, if you have an Avian and Bersenatrix in your hand and a King of the Swamp in your graveyard, what you want to do is that you want to use your polymerization to fusion summon one of these, so or Nova Master or Great Tornado, because with your Miracle Fusion using your King of the Swamp in a graveyard, you can only make an Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. So keep in mind that. And guys, the deck is really provides a lot of fun. Definitely, of course, to me, that I like heroes so much that I'm fan of the actual Jaden and all the hero monsters. I also am a fan. I'm one of the fans that prefers Elemental Hero Flame Wingman above Neos. Definitely, so this is really one of my favorite cards. I think that the best cards, my favorite card is actually Shining Flame Wingman. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope that all the subscribers that asked me for a Flame Wingman deck are pleased, are happy with this one. So guys, let me know in the comment if this was one of the decks you like the most. So I hope so. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, guys. It means a lot to me and it helps me definitely a lot. So hit the bell to not to lose my my next uploads. So guys, hope you enjoy all the explanation, and as always, feel free to ask me wherever you want in the comment section down below. And as always, enjoy the replays.